God damn it. Conversation's too good. All right. Market's coming down a bit, but yeah, fuck it. You guys don't mind going live for a little bit while we talk, or
Don't mind.
fuck it? I'm trying to because it's like
I'll
the
just
thing
be
is, it's
quiet
like,
now.
you know, this is just talk to talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's assume OpenAI goes bust. Who else is going to take a big hit? Microsoft,
Oracle.
Oracle, AMD, Nvidia. Who else?
I think Microsoft the biggest one, right?
Yeah.
Microsoft, like SoftBank in Japan. So this thing spreads like it goes global.
Yeah. I
So if you are the Secretary of the Treasury or Trump, and you can see that that guy that runs OpenAI can bring the whole thing down because most of the GDP is based on the AI spending. Do you do you bail them out? Do you bail them out?
the thing is like they're losing so much money right now
Yeah.
because they have to come up with new models and new things and all of that,
Hmm.
right? So it's like, how long do they have to go in order to make this? So obviously, like we are gonna see how Gemini incorporates ads with OpenAI with Google. So we're gonna see how the potential for that happens with OpenAI, and that would be interesting to see, because if it becomes an ad revenue play, then it's okay. Let's say, but it's potentially, let's say you're asking ChatGPT about shoes, and it'll give you a pair of shoes and then a range, and then it just makes it easier. So one of the things that Jensen talks about in terms of the reason LLMs are so good is because there's so much data now being created with AI that we need to find a way to refine it and give you the thing that's going to keep you most hooked or engaged, right? So that's where it's like we're using AI to solve AI problems. So it's like, and then it just continues to compound the AI. So that's interesting. By the way, I don't
What
know how true these numbers are, but it's $64 billion
that they need,
uh,
that they would need to get built
that they
out?
borrowed. No, that they borrowed. I think that they borrowed 40 billion in 2025.
Yeah, but other companies have investment into OpenAI, and if
Correct.
if they go bust, those investments are basically worthless,
Yeah.
and they are in the Mag 7 books, with the exception of perhaps Google, right? The rest of them are like exposed. So, do you think the AI story go goes out with the collapse of OpenAI?
It doesn't happen. There's too much
I mean,
money. Look, let's consider this, right? Let's say nobody wants to lend to OpenAI for whatever reason. They
Hmm.
use look, Apple has $160 billion in
they
cash
just buy
sitting
it.
there. They also don't have a strong hand in the AI market, right? The Siri and their AI is shit, let's be honest, right? That could be an easy way out. It's like, okay, let's buy chat, open AI, and we're one of the leaders in AI. I mean, that's kind of like the nuclear option, if you will, right? But I don't think OpenAI fails.
Yeah, but that's the
No,
fear. That's the fear of the market currently.
it's
That
because we don't have any data. You know what I mean? So it's like we just don't know the real numbers. We have like numbers here and there, and we know they're losing money, but we don't really know how much. And it's like if they really wanted to tighten things up, could they become profitable? And the competition from China and everything is starting to get rough. So
yeah, and do you think Trump is going to let this go and then leave China with the lead
no,
because they're
he can't.
subsidizing their top players? No.
He can't.
Look at if you recall back in, well, we were like all very young, but going back to like the early 2000s dot-com bubble, right? There's all these websites, all these things being created, just like there is today. There's an AI for everything, right? But what did survive? Google survived, right? The main thing that people go to. ChatGPT is slowly becoming that new Google, right? When you talk about AI, like people are saying, "Oh, I'm going to ChatGPT it." Once you start converting your company into a cultural verb to do something, it's just ingrained in just humanity at that point. I'm going to Google something. I'm going to just ChatGPT it, right? You don't say, "Oh, just Gemini or Gemini it," right? You don't say, "Oh, DeepSeek it." You don't say that. You don't say Grok it. Maybe you do. Yeah, some people. But it's just, oh, just ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT. Right? I don't think that goes away fast. And that's a price. It's a high price, but it's a price that long term it is worth it as long as they survive, and they're likely to survive because even if they are losing that much money, they're gonna get bailed out. So I think they're just playing the long game, and they make it out, even if we see some struggles in
So you
between.
do think they're gonna get bailed out, worst case scenario, by someone or perhaps the government, unless they go public by the end of the year, as they say, and raise capital from markets.
I think if they run into issues, market's gonna get spooked by it, stock market, and that's gonna drive it lower. And then they're likely not going to IPO this year because it
Mm.
doesn't make sense.
Are you buying this IPO if it goes public this year? No,
I
right?
don't. I stay away from IPOs. That's just exit liquidity for early investors.
Yeah. Well, eToro has been, man, I swear to God, eToro has taken such a hit lately. It's looking interesting, but man.
What's the play for eToro? I mean, is
So eToro right now, the interesting thing on eToro is they just gave access to their API and they're able to and they're using. Do you know Base 44?
no.
So Base 44 is like an app builder in a sense, and what you can do with the eToro is that you can create little apps with their API. So you would be able to do anything the big brokers can do, and you can make it with AI, and then hopefully they monetize that, right? So they're going to be sort of like the central base, and then you're going to be able to create any sort of way you want
Like
in
Timothy,
business.
like
Or
trading bots,
in theory, that's the play. Yeah, trading bots, and
but
then
that's
be able to.
already you can
I know
already
it
do that.
is, yeah. But then the thing is, just like the nice thing about eToro is just like the social aspect of it, I guess, is
Yeah.
it's a benefit, and that they're undervalued right now. We believe it's undervalued because it's like in terms of just their book size, they should be worth a bit more. You
Yeah. I
know?
mean, I started going once I started coming on these calls, right? I started looking into the platform. I mean, it's pretty cool with the whole, copy traders, and it's essentially like an Instagram, Facebook for investors, which is pretty
Yeah.
cool.
No, and then I like the fact that they give you can make your statistics public. There
Hmm.
is a central place that is like, hey, they're not bullshitting, right? It's not a
Exactly.
screenshot that you can change with ChatGPT. So there is some sort of accountability there, and then the fact that you're able to access some of the biggest investors worldwide. It's like if you look at the big accounts, they're worth like they have millions under management. So it's like it's cool. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
no,
that's a big thing because one of my issues with like all this, especially in crypto, right? Everybody's just a sellout, and they're gonna publish and just push the narrative that's gonna benefit them. But once you start saying, okay, this person actually has this portfolio, and they're up, I don't know, 120%, or you can say, oh, somebody's like down 50%. I'm not gonna trust whatever they say, right? So I think that's a good thing. The other thing is you could easily just have a different portfolio and then have a portfolio that's like 10 times bigger than what you're saying, and
Yeah,
playing that instead of the actual public portfolio. Looks like
yeah,
we're back down.
yeah. We're back down, but it's okay.
Bitcoin below 70K again. So it looks
no.
like
I
yeah.
just got something. I just got some news, and I'm trying to figure this out. So Gemini is to shutter EU, UK, and Australian accounts and cut 25% of jobs. This is reporting that Google's AI product is planning to shut down user accounts in Europe. Oh wow!
Do we have
Oh
any questions in the
wow!
chat?
I'm
Nestor?
not sure. I don't know. But the thing is I don't know if because I know we are live, but I wasn't planning to go live. So let me double check. And I think Riverside is like losing his mind. I don't even know if we're live. Reality. Oh no, we are. Yeah, we are. So yeah, the
Well,
chat
it's a
might be a
different
different
video.
one.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
So
there's people
I don't
asking
think
me on
there's
my.
anybody watching. There was one person watching. So
Oh, never mind.
I'm not too sure. We sort of caught them by
And
off
that's
guard.
me.
So yeah. So I mean,
I'm
insane.
getting some
Just
questions on my Telegram group. Let's see.
yeah, but put him up if you want to.
2023, 2025 dips called for accumulation attack. What is it for you in 2026? Energy defensive. Yeah, I think energy staples, the defense. Like defense to a lesser extent, I do think we are gonna strike Iran at some point. But I mean, that has been, it's gonna happen, right? This year is gonna happen regardless. It's gonna be a. I don't understand why people get. Oh, there's gonna be a regional war. Or it's the U.S. is just gonna come in, bomb them hard again, and then they're gonna try to attack something. Israel probably, or another ally. Their missiles for the most part are gonna get they explode in the air, and that's it. It's like, oh, shame on you,
We cannot
America.
let it happen. Yeah.
And I mean, not to get political, but I think it's crazy how like that's such a not enough coverage of what's going on in Iran. Like it's like 30, I think it's getting to close to 40,000 people killed in the past like month and a half, and nobody's like really talking about it. I mean, everybody's talking about like the U.S. bombing Iran.
Yeah, it's interesting because apparently the United Nations is not even discussing it, or
United Nations is useless, honestly.
yeah, it does feel like that. It does feel like that. Market turning back again. Yeah, that's okay.
64K. Do I still expect 64K for Bitcoin? I do. Sometimes you have to.
Oh,
Do you guys typically do short-term trades, like intraday trades?
depends on the day. Me, I do. Like if I see an opportunity, then yeah. But it's like very far in between whenever you get a little bit of clarity, you know. Like for example, like I'm playing a swing trade because I'm thinking we get a bounce from. I'm in the camp that the numbers are good. Big money is gonna come in and buy this.
They're gonna rescue you.
Maybe. Maybe.
So this
This
is
is what
what I
I'm
mean. For
thinking, but
example, the 15-minute chart is it's usually very reliable. Like this is what I'm saying, and this is why I went on short last night at 70,500. But just look at this, right? Once you break down this is a 50 MA on the 15. It just every time it touches it, back down. Every time it touches it, back down. This is the same thing I played yesterday. I think it was yesterday with silver. Uh, like clockwork. Short here, and then you can take profit here.
oh
If you do it
shit.
with, yeah, if you do it silver,
Jo-
what
by the
happens?
way, just to share with you, holy fuck, U.S. job openings came out today.
Yeah.
6.5, and the expected was 7.25. Is that why
Okay.
the
So
market
lower.
is dumping a bit more? Yeah. No, it was dumping before. This is a big downward
Bitcoin
revision.
68. Come on, Bitcoin, go lower.
I think yeah, and I also read some news as Antonio sent me a
Woo!
news article. What happened? What happened?
It's going lower. Back down
So
to down 1%. Bitcoin below 68.
so a lot. Oof, oof, oof.
Let's go.
Damn.
Wait, you got leverage cues?
Yeah, I'm getting not looking pretty. That's for
That's
sure.
all right,
Yeah, I'm
guys.
a little. I think we need to retain the 6800 6X for S&P today.
Fellas, I gotta go get something to eat. And I'm thinking making a trade.
All right.
A good time.
Okay. Okay. All right. See you, Dimitris.
Oh, so we are live because
We are
We've
live.
been
Yeah.
live.
I see
Yeah.
questions on the chat.
Yeah.
This is
All right, guys.
to
Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
All right, bye.
yeah. I think it's talking about the well, let's talk both crypto. The relief rally, there's gonna be a relief rally, right? The question is, does it come now? I mean, I thought there was gonna be a relief rally at 80 from 80K, and then it broke down. And I thought that relief rally was gonna go to at least 103, 107K, right? Basically touch the 200 MA on the daily. We didn't get that. We instead went lower. Now, with that drop to the 70s, I thought, okay, now we're only going up to 100K max. Now we have dropped into the 60s. That's probably looking more like 94K is like the best case scenario for a relief rally. If we go lower, that might be 90K, right? There's just too much overhead resistance. And the lower we go, the lower the rally will eventually be, and the the less time we're gonna get to get there. Because if this plays out with the stocks cycle, right, we have a bit of a recovery over the next, basically in February, and then March, same thing, right? We start coming back down. After equities new all-time highs, crypto relief rally, but at this point, maybe it gets only back to 84,000. I don't know. That's why it's just tricky to play this, especially if you're trying to go all in, especially if you try to go into alts, because you're just gonna get crushed. Before you
Yeah.
go up 30%, you might be down 50. So you're just gonna be back at where you started. 68K Bitcoin. Now that's S&P, right? Like I said, I'm playing the daily cycle. I think right now we're on day, I think like day 13 or something. That cycle will be invalidated if we go below 67.70. And we're getting dangerously close to that.
Oh, it's
So,
crazy.
but that level also, there's some confluence there with the 21 week MA. I also did an analysis a couple days ago on the Nasdaq where I was looking at what happens. Maybe I can pull it up here.
Go. Open it up. Open it up. Holy man. Yeah,
You're getting
Tech's back
right.
to selling again. Yeah. I mean, it's not. It's more broad this time around. Eli Lilly down, and then I think Walmart, Costco finding a footing. Oh man.
Walmart,
Yeah, it's a
Costco,
defensive trade.
safety.
Yeah, it's a
All right.
safety trade. It feels. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Oh man,
Yeah, the
I don't.
Jolts data is
I put this
crazy.
here as like, okay, maybe we see it, but I didn't really believe it, but it was starting to look like it. It's like, no.
The Nasdaq.
Yeah, but what I wanted to cover is if you look at the past times where we've gone below the 21 week MA, moving average, every time we have 3 consecutive closes below the 21 week MA, we have gone down about 20 to 30%.
So
So
you're
last
talking
time
about a
it happened
major
last year,
correction.
yeah.
Still be a
Last time it happened
20% drop
here,
from current levels. Yeah.
we saw 1 close, 2 close, 3 close, and then you can even, if you take it from the third close, the bottom of the third close, that's still 15%. So I'm saying this could be a potential signal to sell even if we're down, because then we're likely going to go lower. You'll see other times where, we had those closes, but the third day above. One
So what's
close
telling you right now? Show
above.
me. So right
What's
now
that?
we're. You think we're gonna close under that?
I mean, it's coming up on the first close, unless we recover. This future, so it has until Sunday too, right?
Okay.
Which it
So it'll
could
be a couple
easily
more days.
recover. Yeah, it could easily
Yeah, I
recover
mean,
maybe
the thing
tomorrow,
is
but
like
we'll see.
it becomes difficult in the sense of just because what are we don't even have any catalyst, right? Like coming into the like we have Amazon earnings, right? And even
Iran
Amazon
deal.
is hurt.
Hey, we're not gonna
Also,
strike you for the next 6 months.
yeah,
I
some
think that'll
clarity there
ease
would be
tensions
good.
a little bit. But
Like I was
you'll notice
surprised that
here,
I just
look, we had something similar here, right? Knee all-time highs, and then drop back down. Then some. Look how low we got, right? We wicked down, but we recovered the following week. So even we finish below this week, even next week, there's still a good opportunity that we bounce. So, you know, this looks like this right here. Obviously, this had a bit more strength. Now we're just kind of going sideways. But let's go back a bit more, right? This was 2022, 1, 2, 3, and then from there, we dropped significantly. Another 22%. If we go back here, this COVID, I mean, you can maybe ignore it if you want because it's COVID, but 1, 2, 3, and then from the bottom of that, we dropped an additional 12% for a total of 24%. We go back to 2018, 1, 2, 3, 3 weekly closes below, and then we had a 14% drop. Overall, was a 21% drop. So what I'm saying here is that there's an opportunity to get defensive if we see that happening here on the Nasdaq. If we get this close, next week closes below the 21-week MA again, and then the following week, I will basically sell everything and go all cash
and just
or
cash.
bonds.
I mean, it's not crazy. We are high, right? If we look at average P's, we're still very expensive historically. So I just don't like the fact that this one spooked me up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. The fucking 25% cuts of Google. Why the fuck would they say that today?
What did it say?
Gemini is to shutter EU, UK, and Australian accounts. Cuts 25% of jobs in Gemini.
In
Related to
Gemini.
Gemini, which is a big what the fuck.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you think about it fundamentally, how many jobs do you need to support AI? Like it's mostly training data, and
Yeah,
it's not about the quantity, it's more about the quality of
of the
your
people. Yeah,
engineers, right?
so
And
you
I
grab
mean,
and keep the best.
yeah, and now we get into this whole talking about the future of kind of humanity, right? Because the U.S. economy right now is being propped up by AI investment. If you look at every other field, there's a stagnating job growth, stagnating wage growth. There's not mass layoffs per se, but through attrition, the total number of jobs is going to decrease. People are
Yeah,
hiring less, they're not firing as much, and they're getting done more with less people. And I don't see that trend really stopping.
slowing down. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Mm.
it's gonna be tough because even things like professional services, right? Let's say for legal, you had like a paralegal that did all the paperwork, summarized things. You had like lower level analysts in business that were doing just basic analysis. Now you can just feed that data to an LLM and get that pretty quick. So I think two things are going to happen. Those entry level jobs are going to be tougher to find, but then that's also going to create a shortfall, a supply shortfall on those middle jobs, right? You're going to have less experts so you can't really fire people because you don't have an alternative to find somebody else, right? So people that already have some experience right now are going to benefit in the medium term, say in like the next 3 to 5 years, because you don't have that influx of new people that are gaining experience. That's basically gone away. So that institutional knowledge within companies is going to be really, really valuable.
Holy shit! Market just continues. Mark is just continuing to shed. Holy.
67,000 Bitcoin. I'm glad I shorted that yesterday. Jeez.
You still in it?
Yeah. I mean, it's a hedge because I'm overweight. I'm overweight
Yeah.
stocks. So I figured if stocks drop, crypto's gonna drop lower.
Drop as well, yeah. Bitcoin has been acting as an indicator for the rest of the market, risk off sentiment, It's shown it. It's back to that, but holy shit.
67.70. So you want to watch for S&P. ETH below 2,000.
Look at the futures. Damn, just nasty moves. Oh man.
The 4-year cycle was invalidated, and that's a 5-year cycle, and then 6-year cycle.
Holy smokes.
What's your entry spot for spot on BTC? That's a good question. I think the low 60 is a good time to start accumulating, but not going heavy. So we're getting close to that. I think at 64, I'll get some spot BTC. I don't know, man. I can see it go as low as the 40s. I don't think we could go there now. I think we hold the 60s, bounce somewhere, maybe as high as like the 80s, and then drop back down to the 50s. I think bottom, worst case scenario for me, it's like 40,000 Bitcoin.
Yeah, even Mimi was calling 48. It's like, but things is like the chart does say he's. Oof.
I mean, right now it's not even a bad time to buy, right? If you're like zero and then you're okay with
Yeah.
saying, "Hey, I'm gonna buy this. I'm probably
I'm
not
willing
gonna
to go
sell for the
down.
next." Like, just buy a little bit, you know,
Yeah.
DC a little bit. It's fine. Just don't go into alts because alts are gonna just get wrecked. I mean, so far, Bitcoin's down 7%, XRP is down 12%. Yesterday, Sol was like down like I think 12% as well. ETH has been holding up. Now it's below 2,000. I think that's going to change pretty soon. And then all their smaller caps are getting completely wrecked down 20, 30%. Right. And it's tough. Some are outperforming Bitcoin, but nobody has the magic wand or the crystal ball to identify what alts are going to be outperforming or not go down as much.
You know what has me worried? The fact that
Everything.
Trump is quiet. Because one thing is like, oh, Trump is quiet. Just too quiet.
I mean, what can he do to pump the markets at this point?
I mean, not much. But usually he's having something to say. But the fact is, like the thing was, like, I didn't think the Fed should have stopped the
Are you
cuts.
tired of winning yet?
I'm so tired of winning. So tired of winning.
I really don't understand that Fed chair pick from him.
At all. At all.
I mean, there are reports saying he didn't want to let go of the other guy from his cabinet. But I mean, that was the worst option.
It does feel like that. I've listened to the guy speak, and he wants to do QT, and then he wants to like lower interest rates, so he lets the private sector do the lending, which is interesting. But man, this Fluence trade, I swear, fucking is getting shorted to the. So this
We're
Fluence
at
trade, the interesting trade,
67.70 on S&P.
FLNC.
We bounced off the previous low on the 40-day cycle. Man, it's getting interesting.
It's getting ugly. We found. Like it's been like that every day for the past. I think since what's it called? Since Wednesday of last week, it's been the
President
volatility
Trump.
has been.
Iran is negotiating today because they're afraid of our fleet. We have a large fleet heading there. Iran is negotiating today because they don't want to be hit. They don't want us to hit them. Maybe tomorrow. Say, hey, Iran said.
They get a deal.
Yeah, and hopefully that eases tensions.
Like market is scared of confrontation because every single time there's been even a whiff of news, like for example, like the drone hit, that moved markets insane. Like it was an insane move, and it was like such a small piece of news, in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's like
It's just anything is a catalyst lower at this point.
right now, people are just looking. It feels like people are looking for an excuse. Yeah.
Okay, seems like we're like bouncing a little bit here. ETH above 2000 again. S&P back above 67.70. Gold and silver surprisingly has been stable for the past 12 hours.
Let's buy some things here.
Oh my God. MSTR 115. An hour ago when we did the stream, it was at 128.
No, it's. I mean, like, look at Mara. Mara is another one that I'm like baffled at.
Nat gas doing good. 350. Uranium getting hit.
Like that's
Look
the
at
thing. Like
my,
everybody be telling me fucking gold is a safety play, and it's like, oh yeah, market coming down and gold coming down.
not anymore.
Yeah,
Mara, let's see.
Mara is so down. Mara is a $7.
You were playing Mara for a while, no?
Yeah. I still have them, which is the worst part.
Oh,
I've just held them. It feels like an old coin at this point, but fuck, you know, like they're pivoting to AI data centers, which is, I think, the
it's down
play.
78
Yeah, it's down
since
from
the
the
top.
peaks. Yeah. The thing is just like this company likes is volatile, and the fact is that they have a lot of Bitcoin in their books. So yeah, yeah, almost 70% down from the latest high. It's ugly. I think it's a buy now, but who the fuck knows at this point? I mean,
Copper is that also down. CopX.
okay.
Jeez, everything is down.
It just makes me want to rebalance today, take gains, move the losses off the books.
Iran
That's another one. They asked about it
down
in the.
20% on the week.
Yeah, it's just cloud storage and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It was interesting because Google provided a clarity on their spend in the 175 billion, and they said that 60% goes to chips, 40% goes to the long-term stuff, which should mean we see like energy go up and stuff, but like solar energy and all that stuff.
I don't know, Lester. 67.70. I'm calling it right here. 67, 60, 70, 70. If we close below 67.70, it is likely we
On the
continue to go
day,
down. Yeah. SPY. If we close below
yeah,
67.70, likely we keep going lower for the next few weeks.
it's just like the Nasdaq is being so weird. Like, you know what was the weird moves that sort of like spooked me, but I didn't take them seriously? Was the the fact that the S&P 500 was continuing to rally, but the Nasdaq couldn't break the all-time highs. So that was like an indicator that was just like I was paying
Yeah.
attention, but I just didn't fully
Rotation
believe, you know?
from tech, big tech.
Yeah. No, that's what we've been seeing pretty much, you know. At least for now, and it's just like I mean, like I understand why, right? Like people are sitting on really nice profits in the last couple of years, so
I think we have
to
some
rebalance
questions
right
here.
now is
How's gold doing today? Take a look at gold.
yeah, you share.
Let's do let's take a look at gold. Let's go. Let's go to a daily. Honestly, I mean, this looks a lot better than silver. Not great, but looks a lot better. I mean, if you look at the trend overall, it's still going up. The longer trend, right? like this. Bottom. Oh, actually, I already have one right here.
Oh, big hit, dude. Big hit. But well,
I mean, I can see gold going down to these levels right here. Maybe we're testing this 50 MA.
retesting that channel.
Yeah, maybe not necessarily channel, but I mean, it did already here, and then it bounced up.
Yeah.
But I think we see some kind of like slow consolidation, maybe around these levels here, right? This is good support. I can see what the level is. Right here, 4,500. Maybe build out some sort of support at these levels. And then, I mean, it can go into like the next few months. Maybe if we have the further decline stocks through the summer, I do expect gold to kind of go down still or sideways, but bottom before stocks. Right?
Okay.
It does become that safe haven kind of play, even though it's at elevated prices.
Well, we got to look at the bright side. Our net worth in satoshis is going up. How much is Bitcoin down today? Actually,
It's down 7, almost 8%. Let's look at Bitcoin. That's looking, yep. It's slowly making its way down to 64,000, like I said at the beginning of the stream.
damn. It's
So
just
don't
bleeding.
FOMO. Don't FOMO. Just wait it out. This is what I was playing out, and this is what I mentioned on some of the chats on Telegram. Oof. We even broke below this trend line. So I was saying watch for on the 15-minute, the
50 MA, yeah.
yeah. And we hit that, got rejected badly, broke below, set a new downtrend. Right, so now it looks like we're doing this instead. Just getting steeper and steeper. Which is good in a way because it shows that we're getting close to the bottom. Usually the closer you get to the bottom, the faster you go there then until the final bottom. So I can see it go down to 64. Still, I stand behind that 64 call. And the reason 64, you'll notice these lines. Let's go to a weekly now. Oh, my charts are crazy here. But yeah, I mean, that's a previous soul support. We broke 70, now 64. 67 is kind of like a weak resistance level. Yeah, it looks like we're about to break it too.
What is fucking Sailor saying? Has he said anything at all?
What about Tom Lee?
I wonder. He was saying that we are expected to see major volatility until for Q1 and then a bounce from Q1, but
Here's the thing with Bitmine that people don't realize. They think a lot of people think that, oh, poor Tom Lee, he's lost billions of dollars. That's not his money.
yeah.
He's still making millions of dollars. His And then I had a ChatGPT analysis that looked at the bias of ETH he's been doing. And essentially, it's actually been slowing down because he has two bonuses. One bonus at 4% of total ETH ownership, and another bonus of 5% at 5% of ETH ownership. Once you get to those levels of ownership, I think it's like at 3.7 right now. He gets paid. Like that's his bonus, right? What he's doing right now, he's playing with other people's money. just going to the news and he's been doing for the past year, going to the news and yeah, just buy Bitmine. We're gonna make all this money. Great, people jump in, put all their money in there. Then they buy ETH. I mean, they even invest into other stuff like the at Beast chocolate bars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they just keep diluting the shares, right? So if you're holding these shares, you just keep getting diluted. So this guy can go and use that money to buy ETH, so he can get closer to his bonus. He doesn't care. He can let Bitmine lose money as long as he's gonna get his bonus. So all these people like, oh, poor Tumbly. It's like you gotta read in between the lines when all these like famous people and influencers and high profile people are saying these things. You gotta figure out why are they saying this? What's really behind it? And just look at this. It's just incredible. Like imagine if you put like your life savings into this because you thought
90%
it
down.
was yeah. And we're not even at the bottom yet.
Yeah. Holy. No, it's very true. It is very telling. Fuck, I'm getting wrecked. Holy.
So,
Today's not a good day to look at the markets.
this is one chart that what's his name? Ben Cowan has been looking at, which is S&P divided by gold. I might be doing this wrong. Okay, no. So basically he says that S&P has now broken below essentially this level of support here. I mean, depends how you draw. You can draw it a bit higher here or here. But in
Is
any
that
case,
what, S&P Gold?
yeah. And it's broken down this. So likely, potentially, we can see it go down to maybe this level, this level, this level. I mean, I don't know how much weight this analysis holds, right? But
it's tricky, right? Because it's like,
but he's not wrong. Last time it broke through these levels, we did go much lower, but that happened once. So could we see the same thing happening here?
I mean, we could. Like the thing is the PEs do tell a story. Like if you go to World PE, like if you look at the PEs for America right now, we're sitting at very high levels. So we could continue to see declines if we are. Graham is back. Yeah, I pressed the
66,000
wrong button and
Bitcoin.
now we're back.
We're back, baby, but not in that way. Guess we're still
67
going down.
So 67.70 is your target.
64. That's my target.
I wonder what Mimi's saying on this because it's like,
I think she thought it was gonna get some sort of relief at 70,000 or 69
yeah,
to 74 and then come back down. Which is, I mean, didn't go to 74, but try to get above 7, and it did for a little bit, but then it just got rejected almost instantly. Yeah, see, as expected, you see 67K previous all-time high act as support, right? But I do think it's weak support.
so you're telling me right now
So
it's a buy.
I mean, sure, if you want to trade this will probably bounce back up, go somewhere to this 50-minute MA, 50 MA, and then continue to go down and do something like this, and then recover. Because this is going to continue to come down within this channel.
It's just ugly, man. And that's big. Like a fuck. Is that the jobs data or just like markets?
Yeah, something like this is what I expect. 66, 67 has broken. Or maybe we go to 64 all the way. We'll see.
You think we get there today? Are you getting out of your short? Is the big question here.
No, I'm my short is I'll get out of my short if we once we break this 15-minute MA.
If you go above it,
Yeah.
okay.
Actually, not bad. That hedge worked out quite well. Very good, very good, very good. Even though I'm down, but it's just nice to have that hedge. Even you got something to look forward to if everything
Yeah,
else is down.
it's the problem. It's like it happened to me yesterday. The market was way down, but I made an SMCI trade, and my whole portfolio was red. But I have one possession that is green, and you're like, oh, okay. At least I got that right. Everything else is I'm getting wrecked on, but
I'm up 17% on that
on the
short
short,
so far.
damn.
Yeah. Maybe like you want to play this short term? Bitcoin right here bounced to 69 with a stop loss if we lose basically 60 66 too. At some point we should do like a stream where we're doing like scalps. Like 1 hour.
Scalping, yeah, just like market open. I don't. If you want to do it, I'm more than down to just like join an open and then
Like who can make the most in in 1 hour.
in and out, in and out. It'll be interesting. Thing is just like
Obviously
I pay
not
attention to
financial guys.
markets. I'm every day I'm paying attention to, but it's like you can take.
I mean if you want to be a DJ, you can even look at the 1 minute. See 1 minute oversold here. I mean this looks like it's a bounce, right? XRP down 15%. I also have an XRP short. Smaller, but I opened that one at 154 yesterday. So that's doing well. Let's see what else. Sol 83. I think we see MicroStrategy in double digits soon.
Wow.
111 now. Anderson 220.
Just risk off. It feels like
Yeah, this not
feels
good.
risk off. Graham right now it just continues to go down. I mean, there was jobs data, but I'm surprised at the fact that they're not going to give unemployment data on Friday.
And they're cooking it.
I guess so.
I mean, if we were to bounce from any level, it would be this level here.
Like I was calling Nvidia 160, and like that was my target for it. Like worst case scenario, and then that's a buying opportunity if you get there. But Nvidia 160 could touch even like anywhere in the 160s is a buy. Like that would be the 200-day moving average. Look at
In
SPY.
Nvidia.
Yeah. SPY right now, we are touching on the 100-day moving average.
We're in the
Right. So this
21.
could be a bouncing opportunity here. And we could be doing the same we did in October.
Oh, Nvidia looks like a good buy here.
It's fucking great. It looks fantastic there. And if you're looking at NVDL and calls on NVDL, then like right now, if you get a bounce, worst case scenario, you lose the money in the like right now it's looking interesting. Like I was expecting a little bit lower, but
Like right here.
Mhm.
You can put
Just a little bit lower. The 160s, like the 160s, I think it's a really good buy. Like market tries to break it down, and it won't be able to just because like it doesn't fucking make any sense. It's unless every company all of a sudden goes and is like, hey, we're just not gonna spend the money on capex. But every single person just doubled their fucking guidance on capital expenditures, and 60% goes to fucking silicone. Ah, so mad. It's pretty
you
much
could do
everything. I mean, it just feels like the risk off sentiment. I mean, like
look
maybe
if you
this makes Trump fucking open the legs a little bit on the Iran deal, and just to get a deal and get something done,
like this sure looks good to me. You
right?
get a tight stop loss here at 163. Probably bring that down to
I would put it at 160.
yeah. Well, yeah. Even if you do 160, that's still I mean 2.6.
Yeah,
That's you should want to get like at least a 3. I mean, if you
I
think it's
think
gonna
no, and
go,
I think we go higher. I think fair value price for Nvidia right now is 200, not including the last earnings, like including like up to now. You know what I mean? And it's like I think we're gonna blow it out of the water.
yeah. I mean, that's not a bad trade right there.
Look at the Nasdaq right now. Look at the Nasdaq in the right? Like the Nasdaq tells you sort of somewhat the same story.
Yeah, but I mean, it's broken below the
But we
21.
haven't yet. But we haven't. Because there's a lot
True.
of, it's like there's still like levels of support throughout. It's just the volatility ranges within the Nasdaq are higher, right? It's like so for me right now, it's just like we are like we're just like range bound. We were waiting for confirmation on the Nasdaq. We did get it. The market did not like it because they were expecting better. But it's like, how the fuck do hedge funds not enter here? How does big money not enter here? Like you're just getting a discount on fucking 3 months of growth or like October, November, December, January, February, March. You're getting 6 months of fucking growth. I think it's just like it's flimsy, but
Yeah, we're even getting Nasdaq. We're also getting close to the. Honestly, we might just touch this. Might as well
like I
like
think we
test
touch it. I
this.
think we might, like I was saying, we go like it feels right now, it feels like so the way that I was explaining it, I think when the fuck did I talk about this? I think I talked about it yesterday. I don't know. Graham, fucking double check me on this. But I was saying it was like maybe we just get another day because it's like you remember in Liberation Day, like go back to Liberation Day for a second, right? You remember Liberation Day? We got the initial calm down, right? And that was Liberation Day, and all of a sudden there was a day like that last day where we just got that massive drop and bounce. That
Mhm.
just felt like capitulation. That was just like what the fuck. Like at that day, it was just so much, and today it feels very similar to that. It's just like really. Like the numbers are not telling me this. Like, yeah, unemployment is
He- Here's the difference, though. Look how below we went. I think
yeah.
this is 21. No, that's the 100 EMA. We went below the Bollinger Bands, close below the Bollinger Bands. Right now, we're still above the MA and EMA, and barely touching not even touching
Yeah.
the lower Bollinger Band. So
But the thing is like
there's enough
I do
downside.
still think we're in a bull market. You know what I mean?
I
Like
mean,
during that, we had some fucked up shit. Like, yo, my base case scenario was a 10% fucking tariff to the world. And then fucking Trump says 50% to China, pretty much saying we're not gonna do business with you. So that made sense because it was like the narrative had changed drastically. But what has the narrative changed here other than we might go to war with Iran? It's like, okay, let's say America goes to war with Iran. Okay, fuck it. Let's play that scenario out. Okay, oil goes up in price and the region gets fucked a little bit. And the Americans die and the Iranians die and they're losing a shit ton of people anyways. It's like it plays out and it's like it just doesn't like it doesn't have the same magnitude. Trump is not coming in and saying I'm going to stop trade with China, I'm going to stop trade with fucking everybody. No, like you're just getting like a proxy war potentially with Israel there.
I think the
Like I
market
would,
is looking for an excuse. I mean,
it
remember,
is.
that's what I say. Show me the charts, and I'll show you the news.
Yeah.
right? And I keep saying that because they're always gonna find something to attribute a price decline or a price increase to. I'm not saying there's never any catalyst, but that's what they are. It's the market was probably likely already to go there, but these are catalysts that pushes the market there. Now there's things like COVID and totally un unexpected things, black swan events. But and the strike in Iran is not a black swan event.
Right now, it's fucking
Tariffs,
telegraphed. It's
yeah,
telegraphed. Like it's like, how the fuck is that a black swan? Like a black swan is like the Venezuelan shit was a black swan, and that was just not a big black swan.
that's a small, like a small, like a black,
A
a
hundred
black,
percent.
a
Yeah.
black chicken.
A black duck. I say a black duck, a
Yeah,
black
duck.
chicken. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know, I saw a fucking meme the other day. It was like, how dangerous is Venezuela? And the fucking Venezuelan goes, bro, they just fucking rob, like they just fucking, they just robbed the president out of the country. Like that's how dangerous it is. You know, it's like fucking nuts.
Not
It's
even the
like
president is
insane.
safe.
Oh man, not even the president is safe. It's insanity, dude.
Let's go back.
Let's have a
Let's
look at the
see.
S&P
Okay.
today.
See,
Like the
should
thing
have
is,
gone on that
okay, look.
trade.
Hmm?
Should have gone on that trade
But
on the
you think
bottom
it like
here.
we might. Still, there's still room. Getting
69.
confirmation. Market is bouncing a little bit. I mean, I'm 10% losing less money, if that makes any sense. Oh man, fuck. But let me show you. Like today's move is different than yesterday's. This is a move to safety, but not as much. So check this out. Let me share my screen with you because I'll share the. So this is an interesting day. I love this fucking like when me and Dimitris do this on Discord and stuff. Is nice. But yeah, I'll show you. It's like today's move is a little bit more. You know, it's like we are seeing a little bit of green on the healthcare, but Eli Lilly is taking a hit today.
That was green just now. That was
Eli
up
Lilly?
like, yeah, earlier today.
Damn. All right, let's have a look. But then even energy's taking a hit. The utility some are green. So
Nothing is
there
safe.
is. But yeah, today feels
Staples,
like a
consumer
capitulation. I'm
defensive.
telling you. I'm telling you, today feels like a capitulation. I could be wrong though. Fuck. Take everything we say with a kilo of salt, but fuck. Like it's being so nasty, you know.
Pepsi.
Just
Pepsi's a winner too. What's
fuck,
Pepsi doing?
man. Timothy's on fire. You know, like the thing is like if Timothy's saying the thing about software too, like Timothy's heavy into like developing AI software. He's in love with it. I know for a fact he's in love with it. So, like Micron, for example, like look at this valuation on Micron. Like Micron's forward PE, they have earnings coming up, and it's like their forward PE is 8.6, and they're gonna get there at the end of February. Is when they have earnings.
Holy boy. That's a
Man, it's
crazy trade. I bought some like 2 weeks ago or
yeah,
last Friday, I think. I bought Micron and I bought SanDisk. Uh
right.
I mean I sold, I got
March.
out.
I've
Jeez.
been writing it since I've been writing since last earnings because I saw the price increases in the RAM and the market hadn't priced it in yet. The stocks were massively up, but it was like around here that I got in.
This might be a good buy, honestly.
It is. It feels like it. The thing is like everything's getting punished, and it makes no sense. It just makes no sense to me. It's like did you see Enphase?
I don't know.
Look at the move from Enphase yesterday. It's a 40 fucking percent move, 50% move after the earnings. Because it's like, oh, like the turnaround story, blah blah blah, fucking energy, blah blah blah, all this shit. Micron is sitting on a fucking gold mine selling their fucking memory chips. I think he had a good call with China. I think, yeah. I think so too. The thing is Qualcomm is phones, and I just don't see it. You know what I mean? Because Qualcomm, I don't take it to the same level as like Nvidia, AMD, Intel. Even Intel was up today, which was crazy. But I think he gave it away.
Intel?
Yeah. Intel
I
is
played
another
that
one that's like,
that nice short or not short calls a few weeks ago.
yeah. Intel is fun with the calls. It's fucking because you know it's like Trump has it backed up, you know. It has the Trump seal. Man, Fluence. I don't like Fluence is a company that in by the end of this year, if the AI boom doesn't stop, by the end of this year it explodes. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this ownership structure. Okay, it has 55%, 56% is owned by insiders. 58% is owned by institutions. So the company right now is owned by those two parties by like 116%, right? And then insiders have been buying, sorry, institutions have been increasing their positions by 22% in the last, I think it's the last 3 months. The company shorted 37%, almost 40. Okay. And like they got the shorts, got it right. Don't get me wrong, they've gotten it just right because it's like the storyline here is still not done, but they're gonna have to get out at some point. And yeah, they missed earnings, but it's like they are backlogged until the end of the year. It's like, and then 2026, 2027, it's a free Canva. So it's like, and they make batteries and software for energy management. So it's like I saw this and I've doubled my position from 25. I'm still down.
But most of your plays are long term, like multi-year.
It depends. So some of them are, some of them are not, right? Like for example, like my Nvidia play is still long term, right? And like
Like
I've been
what are
getting.
your shorter
So for
trades
example, like I
usually?
have right now like 3 months trades on the Nasdaq. Like I think this doesn't. So for example, I have like if you look at my calls, for example, I'm sitting on February, March, and May calls that I'm starting to place. And then like I'm buying as this starts dipping, I'm buying and then I move in and out of different things. So for example, I bought Citigroup uh before the earnings. I sold it yesterday for like a couple of dollars. So there are plays that I would have on and off for like there are plays whenever I see an opportunity, I'll try to take it. Whenever I see like a little bit of alpha, I try to take it, but it's like I'm not forcing to trade every day, right? Because I have long-term
Yeah.
positions that pay the bills, kind of thing. You know, for example, Fluence. Fluence was a company that I entered at 7. And I've been riding it up to the top. And then I did sell, I got stuck with the shares. I sold some of the calls, rebalanced, all that stuff. But yeah. So it's like for me, it's like it depends. Like daily trades, like I'll take it. Like I'm not a day trader, but I do take day trades. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
depending on what day it is. Like for example, I took the SMCI trade and that was a 2-day trade. And then SMCI, just because I had a feeling that SMCI was gonna actually have good reports because Blackwell is finally out and they're able to actually sell. But funny enough, they gave it all away. So it was like I bought here, I bought some calls. The calls paid me 100%. I got out and then back here, back lower. I mean, Trump is like, if you ask Dimitris, this was Trump's objective all along. It's just China, China, China.
How are we doing? How are we doing?
Whew. Super micro down again. It's just everything AI is just like the market doesn't believe it. The market doesn't believe that the companies are going to be spending that much, even though last year they spent it.
Dollar is up today.
That was also something that was interesting for me. The dollar has been
Uh,
bouncing off the lows.
yeah, exactly. Let me share my screen because I had a little bit of an analysis here. Oops. XY. All right, let's look at the weekly. Yeah, Oh, I'm supposed to have a trend line here. It got deleted somehow. I think there's the other DXY. Where's my DXY?
Ethereum is bouncing. Let's go.
We're so back.
So back. So back.
For some reason, it's a different.
What's the VIX at?
All right.
Oh, VIX is high.
So this the. I mean, this trend is since 2008 on the dollar. And I mean, this week or last week, we went below it. Right, we kind of break below it, which some people are like, "Oh yeah, we're going low, we're going low." But it looks like no, we're probably gonna do something like we did. Maybe not as crazy as this increase, but we'll probably do something like come back here, retest these levels, maybe come back down, and then retest over here, something, come back down, and then we come back down. Right?
Is that the Dixie?
Yeah, it's why. And when you have this dollar going up, risk assets tend to go down.
Yeah. Like I'm
So
trying to.
a bounce, I
Like
mean,
very.
it's gonna
Oh,
bounce here. It's bouncing. So it's not a surprise that we're seeing a risk off environment. But how long does it bounce? Right?
what's the?
Could be like this, could be
Yeah.
like this,
Wait,
could
you're
be
not
like
showing me
this.
anything, by the way. You're not showing me. You're not
Oh,
showing me.
I might not share my screen. Okay.
No, no, no. You stopped.
Well, it kind of defeats the whole purpose. Okay. Let me say exactly what I was saying again. Can you see my screen now? Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm sure. Okay, cool. So this trend, right? There's the XY US dollar index since 2000, 2008 has been going up. All right, in this channel. Last week we tested this, actually fell below it, a week below it, but brought it back. All right, so I think it has to come back up, and when it bounces, that means risk assets are likely going to go lower because everything is priced in US dollars, not everything, but a lot of things are priced in US dollars. So if the dollar is going up and the value stays the same, the price of US denominated assets will go down. And then we're now seeing US dollar strength, relative strength, short term, and weakness in the big stocks that have been for the longest time consider safe growth for the long term, right? Your big tech software companies. And a flight to safety, staples, energy. So all those things combining, crypto is weak, nearing its cycle lows sometime this year. Equities potentially getting close to their own 4-year cycle lows, or no lows, highs. Um, Geopolitical issues, trade issues, all those fears just into one giant play, and we're seeing it reflected in the market.
Yeah, like that's been the thing for me, is just that we've gotten one after the other, 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 and it's like the thing is, it's like so it's like that like the market always is rational in a sense, but I don't think it is. Like I think the market's always in equilibrium, and then all of a sudden it's like you could just have negative news, negative news, negative news, and it's just like it gets impacted to a point where you get a capitulation event that is just like, okay, everything becomes sort of fairly priced, right? It's like, because I mean, you look at, whoa, there was a cut on Microsoft today from 540 to 310 to 392. Supply constraints, they're claiming. And then like, but if you look, for example, like Microsoft's RP sitting at 21. Holy.
Yeah, the 300. I had some calls. I got some calls like around here, thinking it was gonna hold, but it wasn't big. But still.
You had
Probably
calls?
like
Like, what do you mean?
for Microsoft.
Okay. Yeah, I thought so too. I thought I thought we would get a bounce, and it was like, okay, like maybe we're just getting some de-risking, but it's like everything is just being de-risking, 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 de-risking. Fluent's taking a massive hit too. Holy, yeah, we're going lower too from here. UK market is
Let's
showing weakness
go.
too. We're going lower.
Yeah. I might have to reduce my
You short.
SPY longs.
Oh.
Nah, short. If anything, I'll increase the shorts on that bounce, especially with Bitcoin. If it bounces to 69, I might add some shorts there. Honestly.
Show me your S&P chart. Let's have a look.
S&P.
Like right now we're at the 50, and it's like we could potentially go a little bit lower. And then last time we retested was like the last time we touched on the S&P 50 was put on the daily. Go to the daily. Go to the daily. You know, last time we touched was you were
The
thinking we
50
were that
MA.
high. Yeah.
We're below the 50 MA.
No, the 100.
Split 50. 100. Oh, yeah, we're below. We're below the 100 too.
Ah, but we're testing. You know what I mean? Like look at October was the same
So
thing.
remember just now I was telling you 67.70. That yeah, around there too. 67.75 is the
Like look at the Bollinger Bands. It's on the Bollinger Bands. If you're looking for
yeah.
Bollinger Bands.
RSI
On
is
the
fine though.
daily, this shit tells me we bounce.
Something like
Fuck it.
this. We saw something similar here.
And that's what I'm
Mm,
thinking we're gonna see.
I
You know?
I still hold 67.70 is the let's see if we do something like this. So this one has been invalidated. Get rid of this. So we could be looking at something like this.
How do you do that on fucking Train 2 and 2? What do you do?
You go
You
here and
copy
then bars pattern on the
and
projection.
you forecast. Okay. Do you pay for Train 2 and 2?
Yeah, trading view.
For Trading View, yeah.
Generally, you have like I might have like not the highest one, but like maybe like the essentials.
You get the like I was gonna get it in Black Friday and I forgot to close the deal.
Yeah, we could be seeing something like this, but we gotta see it like today or tomorrow. Recover. Tomorrow we get another red day. It's not pretty. It's
No,
not pretty. But it wasn't pretty back here in
at all.
November.
At all.
But we started recover. RSI, maybe we see one more day capitulation tomorrow and open up. Get the Iran deal tomorrow. I guess market would still be open by the time that happens. So maybe tomorrow is the bounce. If we get a bounce. We are
Like
below
the
the
move
Bollinger.
today, I just don't trust it. And the thing is like look at the look at the volume today. Look at the volume today.
Yeah, I mean, it's still early in the session though.
I know, but
It's pretty low.
let's say for example, let's say okay, so how long has been the session? How long do we have? Assume volume,
We
but
have
volume dies halfway through the day.
like 6 more
Okay.
hours.
Can you put a moving average on
No,
that
5.
volume? And then we go into the hourly. Jose, he's like, fuck this. Let's fucking just go lower. Oh man. It's been so like the thing is like in days like this, we've seen a bounce every day, pretty much, right? I just think like
Lower,
this is just a shakeout. I think this is a shakeout for the people that are scared on this shit, and then we're gonna get a bounce here. I could be fucking wrong.
past
My
2 days,
fucking
it's been like that. You know,
huh?
drop the first 4 hours and then recover
And then bounce.
into the
Bounce.
close.
Yeah. UK markets is just showing selling pressure. Like where the UK is about to close. So
We are oversold on the RSI just a bit. On the hourly, 4 hourly. Maybe we get something like this. Same levels on the RSI. For what, 2 weeks
I
ago?
mean, look at that. Fuck. If this is not a bounce, like tell me this is not a fucking asking for a bounce here. I don't know if we're gonna go bounce a lot, but it's fucking asking for a bounce. Wherever we put it. Holy fuck. I'm fucking buying TQQQ calls. I'm buying fuck it. Motherfuckers. Take my money. TQQQ March. Let's have a look at the pricing. And they're gonna be cheaper today too, so that's nice.
Let's go back to see Bitcoin. How's that playing out? It's weak. All right. All right. I need to go.
All right.
Hopefully we'll get
I,
some clarity later today.
I just got filled on my TQQQ calls. Fuck it. For March. 47.5. If we get a bounce, great. If not, I just lose the fucking premium.
Yeah. All good. All right.
Thanks
Those
so
on the
much,
chat.
guys.
See you.
Yeah.
See you,
I'll keep you
Nestor.
posted. Have a good one. Nice to see you too. Wait, let me cancel it and then just so we upload. But yeah, you gotta face the music. Is the truth, even though it sucks. All right, thanks so much for watching, everybody. Peace.